James Blunt has joined me on this fantastic journey. This is a 2017 vintage Pinot Noir from the producer Lenné, Yamhill-Carlton. Stay tuned, I'll tell you more about this amazing Pinot Noir. Love Pinot Noir, and I often say that's one of my favorite wines. I think it's just absolutely glorious and wonderful, and one that I just find completely alluring and just keeps me wanting more. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has said that, but I think it's just fantastically gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm just so privileged to taste so many amazing wines. So there's an Oregon Wine Trail tour in early part of this year in 2020, right before all the things hit in terms of shelter in place. So I was tasting wines. I was really glad to have that experience, and also some landed on my tasting table, which is also a very glorious thing. I'm very privileged to have that. So let me show you the bottle here. I think it's elegant, and I love small details. So they put a wax top to the cork here, which to me refines absolute elegance. I know some people don't like the total bottle cap to have wax seal on it, which I actually love myself, but I think it's a nice touch and shows attention to detail, in my opinion. So here we go, 2017 vintage Lenné. I'll place more reviews of the wines that I've tasted right up here so you can see that. And so 2017 vintage Yamhill-Carlton. I'm going to also place a map right here so you can see where Yamhill-Carlton is, and also important to see where the wines are coming from in terms of maybe cities you might be aware of, like Portland. Now this is a 14% ABV wine. Here's a back panel for your inspection here, a little closer for you to look at, and I think it's absolutely glorious. And it's a love for Pinot Noir clones, and I think Oregon is just so amazing in terms of what it does. And there is a difference, in my opinion, between, say, Oregon and California Pinot Noir. And I think it's because the Pinot Noir grape itself is very sensitive, very finicky, very delicate, and yet produces amazing wines of strength and these amazing, vivid, beautiful wines that can occur. And also depends on the vinification and the style of the house itself. So the clones on this wine are 114, 115, 667, and 777. It is dry farmed, which I think is fantastic for the environment. And I always think there's a huge commitment to that, because there is. You actually decrease in terms of often, but probably not always, decrease the amount of yield per acre or hectare. And so, but it's a commitment to really, having what you have. And the wine grapes tend to find a way of dealing with that. They get stressed over it, but that stress can increase some beauty in the berries itself. Now the vinification of this wine is the grapes are gently destemmed and cold soaked for 5 days prior to inoculation. The must is fermented at a moderate temperature and racked into French barrels for 11 months. 20% of that is new French oak. So the price point is $40, suggested retail price point. Splendid characterization. On the nose is presenting absolute freshness to the wine, which I very much enjoy. A bramble patch note of black and red bramble notes, anise, as well as suede, clove, and purple flowers. Purple flowers to me represents lavender, and but very minute, very nuanced, and actually elegant and beautiful. And next, the palate characterization. Beautiful acidity to this wine, which I very much appreciate. This, what I call the Oregonian style. It's not showy, it is not over extracted. You can just tell by the vitreous quality of the wine that this is really a moderate extraction. I don't know the maceration time, but it is really showing fruit, and it's showing elegance of what is imparted on that fruit. So a long maceration that does affect the wine itself. Now this is giving a beautiful characterization of raspberry, white pepper, fennel, thyme, and violets. This wine is a 94-point wine out of 100 points. More information on the producer will be listed down below. Questions and comments can be listed there. That's where the like button is, as well as a subscribe button. So please hit that button if you haven't done so already. And right up here is going to be more videos that I produced previously on Lenné wines. Beautiful wine, and I think it's just showing, the handsomeness of Oregon wines. And also, not all Oregon wines are created equal. So this producer, I think, does a fine job of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Thank you for watching. Let's stay connected. I'm on a variety of social medias that I'm on that you're probably on as well, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. I'm also on my podcasts, such as Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Thank you for watching. Stay connected, and I'll see you in the next video. Salute.